Okay, hello and welcome. Today I'm dying. We had a new Nintendo Direct, which is awesome. We had the new Mario Kart Wave, which looks wonderful. I'm so glad that Birdo is back. We had new Katamari. I love Katamari. We had the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. Pikmin 4. I've already purchased the Metroid Prime remake. I'm gonna play it once I'm done shooting this video. But the reason I want to shoot this video is because I want to talk about the new Tears of the Kingdom trailer. I've got my computer right in front of me, and I'm just gonna watch it. Now, I've already seen it, so this isn't a reaction video. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be analyzing it. My thought was that, I could make a big, long video where I said literally every single frame that I noticed, or I cannot do that because I'm already working on another big video, which is going to be about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so go look forward to that soon. I guess it's got to come out before the Pokemon Direct. Which, by the way, I can just say that here. I think that the DLC is going to have fusions. If the DLC has fusions, I called it, but I don't have the time to edit that. I may not be able to edit that as fast as I want to, so I'm just saying it here and now. If the Pokemon Direct shows the DLC has fusions, I called it. But I'll release that whole video later. Right now, I just wanted to do a frame-by-frame analysis of the new Tears of the Kingdom trailer, kind of bouncing off the theories that I already made. But yeah, quickly, let's go ahead and get started. So, Thunderstorm. Already, there are these swirling green letters that are appearing. I can't quite tell where that is because I think my quality settings are low. No, they're actually not bad. Is my brightness down? A little bit. Okay. So first thing I'm noticing is we have the volcano in the background, Death Mountain, and we have the swirling text. Now, that shows up again elsewhere in the trailer, and when it does, I'm going to try and figure out to my best ability if that's still near Death Mountain or if that's somewhere else. Actually, wait, there's another one in the background. Okay, so there's two of them. So it looks like we've got a whole new type of location. It looks like we've got a place where something with swirling text is happening. Sorry, I had to make sure that I was still filming. I can't see. Anyway, something with swirling text is happening there. Probably some sort of event, maybe not unlike a shrine. I wouldn't be surprised if that's some Zonai stuff. Wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at more or less like, if this is like, it like teleports you to a broader temple thing. Maybe or maybe it just goes underground, or maybe it teleports you up, who knows? But I bet we're looking at something like that. There's also some malice on the bottom left corner there. That's just malice as far as I can tell. Maybe there's like a enemy there or something. We've got this new enemy type, which is the weird bat. I'm so sick. I hope they have multiple color variations, like these are electric ones or something, because that has happened with other enemies. But if they're just the basic yellow ones, that's cool. We've got Bokoblins. Bokoblins have the big horn now. I think in the next shot. No, not that one. We'll get there to a second. I'll talk about Bokoblins in a second. I think those are towers. The big pillars. And we have the glowing imagery in the middle there. This is like so much Zonai stuff. I think that's a huge Zonai tip. I think that what we're looking at right there is a result of Zonai meddling, if you will, although I don't think they meddle. And I think those big lit up things are probably towers. Or they have to do with Bokoblins, because you can kind of see that kind of rhombus shape. That kind of reminds me of like the cloth that goes over the logs that are, all over the towers where the Bokoblins are. So that's what that's all making me think about. Maybe a better look with lighting doesn't really help. But those three things, big storm. Now this, I was paying a lot of attention to this because here, okay, too far. Bottom left corner, there's a little square with a light. That could just be like an enemy thing. It could just be an enemy down there just like shining a light somewhere. Or it could have to do with something that's connected at the bottom that brings you up to the top, not unlike we saw in the previous trailer. Now on the side there, the clouds are uncovering a tower. Oh, they're actually uncovering a Zonai symbol on the right. Oh, that looks like the temple from the opening shot of the first trailer, I want to say. Not the opening shot, the super fast cut. That's what that looks like. And that's what it looked like the other one too. Oh. Okay, so we're seeing the temple a lot. Okay. Now, this is what I was going to talk about before. These Lizalfos look like they've been infected with malice, look like they're stronger. The Bokoblin has that weird claw on its back, kind of like it's carrying something. I can't quite tell. I don't know where this is. I don't know if anyone else would know where this is. Maybe? To me, I thought the mushroom, the place where you have to put the orbs in the four corners or whatever it is of the different colors, that's what this reminded me of at first. But that thing at the center is super distinct, and I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, those are will-o'-the-wisps on the right there. That's got to be important. No, this has to be important. We'll look for more as it goes. It also looks like we've got a little bit of textures on the rock in the middle here. And I wonder if that's more Zonai stuff. Rise. Ah. Or it might not be Zonai, it might also be Hylian. This is where we start to get, this is definitely the villain talking, right? Probably Ganondorf was what I think, right? That's a massive three-headed dragon on the right there. That's sick. Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Sweep over Hyrule. Oh, there's a guardian on top of the tower. Is that from the first game? I don't know. Oh, look in the back. Oh, that's just thunder. Okay. Sweep over Hyrule. There's the swirly thing again. This kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors. So that dialogue, definitely referencing. He's just going to power up the bad guys. That's what I think we're seeing with the Lizalfos and the Malice. I think that's basically going to be the effect of what he's saying. Now, these things remind me a lot of Dementors. I can't tell if those are enemies or if it's just bursts of malice. Real quick, I'm going to make sure that I'm not out of storage again. Okay, we're good. But my thought is that those are going to definitely affect in some way. There's an explosion right after, right? We get a closer look. They just look like kind of bursts of energy. A huge explosion there. Probably reshaping the land, maybe causing some of those craters. And definitely creating some new enemies. Huge. That is... I guess that's just some rockfall on Death Mountain, right?
But that's... I should be doing the frame by frame. I'm so sorry.
I think that's just rockfall on Death Mountain. That may very well be an entire new enemy. Just because I think that because just the lava patterns look super distinct. But we'll find out, right? Hylian Tower, or Hylian Castle going up. I'm just going to go back and check that one shot because that was a random one. Okay, there's the temple picture in the background. That's the Great Plateau. And those are the Bokoblins again. They don't have horns, it looks like. It looks like they have stabby things. Come on, come on. Yeah, that looks like a sword. That doesn't look like a horn. Bro's got one of those saw shark horn fin things. Also, we're looking at a new enemy here. Oh, a couple of them. So that's the giant new Bokoblin. But there's also in the front here a very strange. Whoa, that's creepy. Like a skeletal looking thing with a weird mouth. I wonder what that is. Okay, we'll gather more information and come back to that. Oh, that was such a funny animation. Hold on, look at that guy. Watch him right here. Okay, anyway. Okay. Oh, was that a Molduga? That right there, it looks like we're just looking at Hyrule Castle, but also something in the top left, just a distinct shape. Maybe there's something hidden up there. Maybe that is going up there. That looks like a building to me. Maybe.
I don't need to go that far. I gotta keep using the final frame tool. Just go back. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not getting anything else.
Now that looks like a Molduga right there to me. Maybe it's like a big Molduga though. Maybe it's like a Malice powered Molduga. He's already got the Zonai arm there. So it's not that, but definitely something interesting. He's definitely getting some new power-ups there, probably related to the other stuff that we see later with like the car and whatever. There's the big guy again. Oh, these guys have 2 horns. Are they gonna get more horns as they get to their higher levels, or do they just stop at 2 or something? Hinox has got a little thing on his head too. He's carrying something. He's carrying an orb on his necklace there. That looks really interesting. New paraglider. Bats are carrying the goblins. That kills me. It's the Pokemon, the Ultra Beast. I forget his Stakataka. New enemies. Super cool. That's Super Zonai. That looks mad Zonai. That looks like Zonai architecture. With the touch of the Gerudo symbol, maybe? And it looks like maybe some of the... No. I was going to say it looks like some of the text that we've seen, but it's not. Oh, let's take a nice, good look here. So, that's the Gerudo symbol on his shoulder. So he's almost definitely Ganondorf, but he doesn't have the pointed ears. He does still have the thing on his head, but he doesn't have the pointed ears. And he's got the malice on his chest too. Oh, that's a cool shot. Bro, that's such a sick shot. How are you going to show that for so short of a time? Bro, that is a baller. Yo! Bro, Okay, anyway. There's some Zonai text there. Or what I've called Zonai text. At least it looks like it to me. But that's definite. I'm very confident that that's Ganondorf. Yep, there he is again.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
That's an important line of dialogue. I'm skipping through things now. I'm being as fast as I can. I think that's an important line of dialogue because I think that it shows that he's more than what we think about when we think about Ganondorf. But let's move on. Okay, I bet that's an important shot. You take a peek at this. We're looking at the underside here. See, even there's the pointy thing. Is there a pointy one there? Yeah, there's a pointy one there. Oh, wait, no, that's a really good look. Dude, it's green and it's got the squares. I guarantee you it's Zonai shit. I guarantee you. I was looking for more shapes. There it is again. But I think that's all that we're going to get from that. Some squares, too. So we're still drawing some connections there. There's that drawing again. There's some light stuff there and all around. Are those just particle effects? The ones on the right here, right there, those are not particle effects. But some of these are just particle effects. Yeah, huge, sprawling imagery. That's definitely Zonai. That's all that I have to say about that. This is so cool. Bro, I can't wait to use that. Okay, that's a new, in the top right, that's a new stone that we're looking at. Oh, and I did notice right there. Where did it go? Frame by frame. Right here on the right. That's a fan. So maybe It looks like we're going to be able to take new machinery and attach it to things to create new stuff. I'm going to check again to make sure I'm not out of storage. Great. Okay. This is wild. So that's... What is he doing? Okay, so... I think that's motion controls, unfortunately. RIP. But it looks like people were right. The arm is completely replacing the Sheikah Slate. But I'm also noticing a couple things. The color of what's coming out of his hand is the same color as the text, and it looks like there's some text on the rings. So again, it's just more Zonai stuff. And this is in the sky. It's got to be Zonai. It's definitely Zonai. That's a sick thing. I can't wait to use that weapon. That's a Zonai weapon too. Zonai. Zonai. And that's Zelda and Link, clearly, by the way, just so that we're clear. Clenching, unclenching. We're doing a little bit of that. That's interesting. Okay. That's the wheel. Because now we get to a little bit of this, which is the Twin Dragons, bro. It's Zonai, bro. So much. And that's a weird air balloon. Looks like there's a dragon around it, maybe? Zonai. Falling Zonai. It's everywhere. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, also, Zonai's sword. I don't know if that was in the first one, but like, I think we got it. I think we were onto something with this, like, bringing together Hyrule and the Zonai tech in terms of the Master Sword. Okay, where is that coming from? Whose man's is this? Okay, it's Ganondorf. And it's already damaged the Master Sword. Oh, the Malice damages the Master Sword and like totally wrecks his arm.
Please, lend him your power.
Okay, so whatever happens to Zelda happens to both of them, evidently. So that's also interesting. The Malice. The Malice is what damages his arm. I guess then he gets put back together with the Zonai stuff? With that, oh, because they take it off. They take it off of him and unleashes the Malice. Ah, okay, so it does make sense. So Ganondorf gets sealed and he's got a bunch of Malice in him. But it got sealed with the Zonai Gauntlet. And so when they take the Zonai Gauntlet, it unleashes the Malice. Okay, for sure. Also, she's definitely talking to Hylia, right? Like, she's got to be talking to Hylia, like, let him use strength. Pikmin. Dude, I'm so excited. The Pikmin 4 looks great with the freaking doggy. And Zelda's Lullaby. Which, like, does that mean she dies? Maybe. Alright. That's enough of that. So, wow. There's so much to unpack there. I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick. Okay. Still got storage. I think this still makes everything, in the original theory, makes sense. But there is one thing that I want to add, which is the potential that Zelda is the one in the owl mask that I attributed to Hylia, and Link is actually the one that's floating. If that, were to add up, then, we're probably just like, it's probably just a different experience. It's a different story. It wouldn't be about colonialism so much. It would be about something else. Because Link gets the long hair, and he's getting a lot of Zonai stuff, but I do still feel confident that it's Ganondorf. But I guess we'll see. I'm super excited. This looks like a lot. Man. all this stuff is still adding up. I'm still confident in my theory. Everything still lines up. But gosh, I just can't wait to get my hands on this game. But I'm also really excited to play Metroid Prime right now. So have a good day. I'm going to play Metroid Prime.